Hello guys, today I will show you how you can add the punch animation into the Advanced Locomotion system version 4. So I'm going to use this punch animation from the manual. After downloading this animation, I'm put it into the original folder, just like the previous video, and I'm going to rename it. Now we can go back to Blender and convert it. Now open Blender. And we do the same thing as the previous video. Now after converted the animation, we can import it in the Unreal Engine. And I'm going to create a new folder to hold them. So from the converted folder, drag it in, and remember to select our new character skeleton. And we don't need to import the mesh. Now we have the punch animation. So now we can take a look at the ALS original character blueprint. Sorry, we can take a look at the base character blueprint under the original folder blueprint, character logic, and the base character blueprint. From here we can see under the player input graph. And for example, how ALS perform the roll animation. When you double tap the stand action, it will fire the roll event, and we can take a look here. The roll event is simply play a montage, and the montage is depend on the returned value of the get roll animation. Under the Ant-Man character blueprint, we can search this function and take a look. So this function basically it have a switch on the overlay state, and depends on the overlay state, it will return different montage to play. So we can do the same thing in our new character. And first we go to the project setting, input, and we can the action mapping, and we can add a new action. And I'm call it attack. I'm going to use R to trigger it. Now open our character blueprint, our new character blueprint. Now we can go to the event graph. You can add a input graph here too. We can add a new input graph here. So in the player input graph, we can add the attack. When you press the attack action, and it will fire the attack event. So in the event graph, we can add custom event, and I call it attack event. So when the player press the attack button, which is out, and it will fire the attack event. Now we can do the same thing as the get roll animation in the original ALS. So first we need to make a montage of our punch animation montage. And now we can simply make a function called get attack animation. Switch on overlay states. So based on the current overlay state, we can return different montage. In the future, I will show you how you can add a new overlay state. So why the switch on ALS overlay state can be useful? For example, if you are holding a saw, you can add a store overlay state and return the saw attacked animation. And while you do not have a saw, you only have your hand, and it will return the punch animation. So in the future, I will make a video to show you how to do the same thing. But in this video, I'm going to use the default overlay state. So in the output, we can add a variable, and the type is the animation montage. So we can add the variable here and call it punch animation, punch 1. Compile, save, and we can select our new punch montage here. Okay. And now go back to the event graph, and from the attack event, we can get main animation instance and switch it to the validate get. So check if we have the main animation instance, we can play the montage. So the montage to paste is the return value of get attack animation, and switch it to a PO function. Plug it in, and we can take a look. And when you press and nothing happened. Why? If we open the montage, I want to illustrate that the point that the montage is actually playing, but so I open the original animation and enable the roof motion. So we can see when I press N, the character stop working, but there's no, you can see she's not punching. The reason why is that the ALS will play the montage, and it will read the slot and also the curve. So if we change the slot to the base layer, which means the full body, and you can see when I hit out, she can punch now. So if you have some actions which involve the whole body, you can simply switch the slot to the base layer. And you can, there's many other slots and you can try it. But there's something you may notice. If we punch, there's some flash eye. If you take a look closely, there's something buggy. The character actually is changing its scale. The reason why this happened is because we need to when we perform this montage, the curve will set to 0. And when the curve is missing, the scale of the character will change. To solve this problem, we need to add, under the curve, we can add the base pole end, which means the normal base pole. And now this is solved. You can see we can perform the punch now. However, the problem is we keep passing the attack event. You can see the character will immediately stop the montage and go back to the beginning of this attack animation, and we don't want this to happen. So there's one way to do this. Go back to the original ALS folder and under the data and items, and we can see the movement action is listed right here. So we can add a action called attacking here. Go back to our new character blueprint, event graph, and we can add a switch action. ALS movement action, we can add a switch movement action here. We can get the movement action here when you and we can choose the condition here. So we don't want the montage to play if the character is attacking or getting up or rolling or other things. We only want the character to attack when the action is none. So when you punch, we want to switch the movement action to attacking. So this can be done in the animation montage. Go back to our punch animation montage, open it. We can add a animation notifier state here, and this is provided in the original ALS. So under the track 1 notify, we can add the notifier state. The notifier state used here is called the movement action. So when you at the beginning, the start of this animation, and it ends at the end. So we can take a look here. The movement action is attacking. Go back to our game. We can hit I to open the character state and take a look. The movement action currently is none. If we attack, the montage will help, animation notifier state will help us to switch the movement action to attacking. So when I keep pressing N, it will not working until the movement action switch to none, and we can attack again. So now our character can punch. In the next video, I will show you how to make a hit reaction of other character. And also we can make a punch combo. So this is the end of this video. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video.